season, everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. This one will be fair. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, and it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
To the air, it's Sellers. Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. By the bag now forces the defense to adjust. He's got a man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle laid after a nice pickup on the ball.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Graham behind the line. It's Brown.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stop at the 43. This offense puts up another first down.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to 3rd downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, that's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to get the ball to the perimeter on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
And the running back takes the handoff. The 8th play of the opening drive, and now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. So a long methodical scoring drive, great execution, championship pressure.
This is the biggest stage that you can play. You're the national championship. And drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Sooners will cross it to the line on the hurry-up offense. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Stop at the 36. That's a good distance.
A nice little center touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Slides with the throw. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Great swings at the 45. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. And the move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson.
No fumble. What a decision. He screwed up the ball. It's on a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here and lucky to jump on the ball after popping it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The loss there puts him in a big hole at 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Arnold. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring it down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Corners back up now and a couple yards off the ball. That's caught. It's Sawchuk. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
It's 3rd down as a quarterback. You're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. Pick up the 1st down.
The Sooners will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's home. Touchdown.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I'd love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Rips off a big gain. Tackled by number 26.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. Running with purpose. The tackle looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Can he get there on the ground? Moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He's going to take off. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Sellers. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man open on the right side.
That's another positive game here for this offense. This defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. His stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now carry here for the 4. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kurt? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Point answer, not great through. Kickoff teams come on the field now and send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Oh, what a move. And the one moves the ball right to the 30. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. And he's got it again. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get this from watching the players. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. Increasing out motion from the offense. They'll try the jet sweep here. Change of direction. He'll be taken down, but penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The shotgun running play call. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Arnold. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that over the air, but a great throw by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show that athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
They'll run it here. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want. Hit it from memory.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Sawchuk. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up.
This is pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, in the first half, this back is having a big day.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Running back in the flat. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down. The defense would have left it. He got that ball loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Return a pick six. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a great job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of his defense. Everybody's coming downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Look at the speed there. They finally bring it down, but it's a nice game. Line gets set up. It's a first down play. Good throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle gain after the completion. No huddle here from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline, try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Listen, on this slipping era over the years, he's always been always impressed defenses that really build their defensive play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Pop over the middle. It's Sawchuk. He's brought down after a big first down game. Second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. An empty backfield on second and short. And he'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Wanting to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Grab near the stick. It's Gibson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Tigers will have first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Close to the tight end. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This defense has his quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Wow, a third hit tonight by the QB. Tackled after the interception. That'll be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. And they'll force the quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be a sack.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive. Looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all they can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
The defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. Sanders. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. running back looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Looking to throw it on first down. He breaks free. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll get the first down yardage before they finally bring it down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Took the running back and assist for setting those blocks up. He was able to get downfield for the first down.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Jet sweep receiver trying to find some room. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's a wide open receiver, complete.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Down to keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he's brought down, but he does have it out for the first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. The ball comes out that fast, it puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Trying to run it. It's Sanders. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense adding its name now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. Stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 43. That's it off for a first down.
Finally, beautiful they come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads of the bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Gets some space and on the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he will score. A touchdown, Oklahoma.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still swinging it out. Dude, this game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air. This one's a touchdown.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field.
42 Spider.
Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has. And a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down short.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going to create outside the pocket now. Nobody open down here. He just throws it away.
And I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Fires it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a big gain across the field down inside the 35. And the Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And we're going to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? You can't force the ball in trouble. They can potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He moves the football to the 6-yard line. First down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. They get a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They pick up on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PHC cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Of course, they'll work the clock and keep it on the ground.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
The game makes it second and medium. Quick throw caught on the left side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The game makes it second and medium. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. Tackle, but only after getting a fresh set of downs.
I like this call when you're late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Got
The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. What do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For the first time ever, national champions and your kings of the college football world, the South Carolina Gamecocks.